Welcome back. You're watching Girl Talk, and we're filming at Radiance Skin Therapy and Laser Center. They're off of Todd Drive. Later on, we will talk with the owner, Ann, if you're interested in learning about Botox. But first, we're talking about the body with Tim O'Brien from Apple Wellness. We take the body for granted and all the cool things that it does for us. This isn't a very sexy topic, but it's important, and we're talking about digestion.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today, Tim.
Yeah, happy to.
Thanks for being here.
For sure, guys.
So we were discussing this a little bit before the cameras started, and this is something that's coming to. People are coming through the doors with complaints of digestive issues, is that right?
Yeah, super common. It's something like 7 or 8 out of 10 people struggle with digestive issues on a daily basis.
Oh. What were some of those symptoms that you had ticked off?
Yeah, so stomach aches, bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, the whole gamut. Inflammation's thriving, so there can be pain, and it's super common, very common.
Yeah, and now you talk about this being so common and people, having these issues on a daily basis. What do you think are some of the ways that it affects people's lives? You mentioned some of these issues.
Yeah, people don't often connect the dots, but your energy drops through the floor when you're not eliminating properly because toxins are building in the system. So energy gets depleted. Your cognitive, mental clarity and focus, like foggy brain, is super connected.
I perked up at that.
What'd you say? Yeah, that's interesting.
It's super connected as well.
Yeah.
Immune system drops. I mean, it's all connected in the system, and so it affects every area of the body.
Wow, it is all connected. It's so interesting when you start learning about different things, how much one part of your system relies on another.
Yeah.
It is, and some people probably go through their day not even knowing that it's caused by these issues or digestive problems. So what, specifically relating to food, what can help aid digestion?
Yeah, so we all know eating better, cleaner, getting away from those refined sugars, refined foods, frozen foods,
processed foods,
towards more raw foods. So eating that apple a day keeps the doctor away for real. That's your fiber, your vitamin mineral content. So raw foods, more water. I mean, it's simple, but we all just skip it over often.
Yeah.
So drinking more water and up that fiber content a bit too. Fiber, especially insoluble, is going to help keep moving things through. There's a joke, but it makes sense. The road to health is paved with good intestines.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
It works. I love it.
So more raw foods,
Yeah.
more fiber, and more water,
Yeah.
and none of those require prescription,
No.
right? That's the whole thing. Supplement-wise, though, are there some supplements?
Yeah.
Of course, your big deal is to have natural remedies. So what's a natural remedy that can assist other than those 3 things we just ticked off?
Yep, at Apple Wellness we try to get you away from drugs, and away from the digestive issues naturally. So some supplements that can help with that are anti-inflammatories. My favorite is a BCM95 form of curcumin, which is the active ingredient from the spice turmeric.
And you mentioned
We
that
talked
one
about this
before,
last week,
actually.
right?
This is an
Last
important one. It sounds like that helps with a lot of things.
People don't realize it, but inflammation seriously is the root of so many things, from disease to pain to digestive issues. So
Seeing that a lot in the news.
absolutely, yeah. Curcumin wipes the inflammation involved. Omega-3s, like essential fatty acids from flax oil, fish oil, that's going to lubricate the GI, so everything's going to move through more effectively. Probiotics, I mean, your good and bad bacteria are always in a race, so whichever one's winning decides the state and health of the rest of your body.
So eat more yogurt.
Your
Right.
yogurt, yeah, yep.
And real quick before we go, I just want to ask you one more question about, you mentioned that there's maybe 2 or 3 out of 10 people that don't have these serious problems that are suffering. How do they stay healthy? Is there something that they can take?
Yeah, for real. So when you don't have those issues, stay the course. You want to keep away from those processed foods. It's so important. The fast foods. It's so easy, and that. But eating cleaner foods. I go for like a 50% or more raw food diet. Just a good aim to go for, and you can still go out time to time. But if you can try to stick at that 50% raw or more, that's really going to keep you well.
Good advice.
Tim, we gotta bring you back. And you might want to chat with Tim yourself too. Tim is from Apple Wellness, which is over by Super Target, McKee Road. Stop in, talk to him, ask all your questions. Apricot, doesn't matter. They got great stuff, and we're going to be right back talking fashion.